when we've been single for a long time, it's so easy to feel like we're just constantly yearning for someone or something to complete us. Like if we get that person, it'll complete us, and then we'll get the apartment, it'll complete us. And really, like, once you realize that you are whole and perfect just the way you are, and that your life is now. Your life is now. Are we just gonna wait around to enjoy our life for when we find a guy? No. We are prioritizing ourselves, ladies. That's what we're doing. We're not putting anyone else on a pedestal. We are prioritizing ourselves. We are tending to our own needs and not sitting around for other people to tend to them. If you've been single for a while, ask yourself, am I sitting around waiting for someone else to choose me, or am I choosing myself? Okay, so you know how they say you meet your person when you least expect it? It's not because you least expect it, it's because you finally started to prioritize yourself. I was single all of my 20s, and now I'm 33, happily married. I finally met my husband when I was 30. And if there's one thing I did differently is right before I met my husband is I finally started to prioritize myself. In my 20s, all I did was put the man first. If a guy would flake on me last minute, I'd be like, oh no, that's okay. Or like for the first 3 months, I'd be so chill and go with the flow. And then I'd have all this resentment pent up and then like freak out and act like a psychopath. But that's such a common thing for women like me, how I used to be, who just wanted to be loved by, quite frankly, anyone. We put the men on the pedestal. We want to please them. We want to show them how great we are. We want to act like we're what they want just so we can be chosen. But by doing that, we're not choosing ourselves. And what happens for a lot of women when they say, oh, I met my person when I least expected it, it's not because he came out of nowhere. It's because you stopped centering men, you decentered men, and you centered yourself. You put yourself on the pedestal. You started tending to your needs, living the life the way you wanted to live it, not worrying what other people thought of you and not worrying about pleasing a man. And because you started living like your full authentic self, then you attracted your person. I remember it happened to me about 6 months prior. I mean, it was a bit longer. It was like a longer process for me, but definitely like a year and a half is when I kind of woke up, and it really started to shift about a year to 6 months before I met my husband. I remember I just started living for myself. I started traveling by myself. I started doing all the things I thought I needed a boyfriend to do with. Like, I moved out of my apartment that I had 2 roommates in, and I got my own place for the first time, this beautiful West Hollywood apartment. I started traveling by myself. I said yes to going on trips with people when I thought I couldn't afford it. I just like, because I also feel like my lack mentality with men also had to do with my lack mentality with money. Like I wasn't putting myself in situations to meet my person because I was afraid of like spending too much money or like taking time off of work. I was just like afraid of like mixing things up. But when I started switching things up and just doing what I wanted to do, that's when he came in. And yeah, I guess you could say he kind of came out of nowhere because I wasn't expecting him. But I'll tell you what happened. About a month prior, I had this moment and I was like, you know, I feel like there have been times in my life where I thought I was okay with being single, but I still wanted someone, but I was okay with being single. But I don't think I ever truly enjoyed being single, like enjoyed it. So I decided to enjoy being single, enjoy my alone time, even though I was so familiar with it. I enjoyed my apartment to myself. I enjoyed doing what I want when I wanted. I enjoyed, you know, dating, I guess. I wasn't really seeking out dates, but I go on dates when I was asked. But I really started to enjoy being single and really just enjoy my life and not feel like I was constantly yearning for something. When we've been single for a long time, it's so easy to feel like we're just constantly yearning for someone or something to complete us. Like if we get that person, it'll complete us. And then we'll get the apartment, it'll complete us. And really, like, once you realize that you are whole and perfect just the way you are and that your life is now. Your life is now. Are we just going to wait around to enjoy our life for when we find a guy? No. And also, no guy is going to be with a girl who's not living her life until she's with a man. No guy is going to be with a woman who's holding herself back from living her fullest potential until she has a man. Does that make sense? So if you are single, if you've been single for a while and you are looking for love and you don't know what you're doing wrong and you feel like you're trying everything and you're just exhausted, ask yourself, am I prioritizing myself or other people? Am I enjoying my life now, or am I constantly yearning for this missing piece that's just really non existent? Because, okay, I know what it's like to be alone for a long time. I mean, like I said, I was single my whole life until my husband was my first boyfriend. I got really lucky that he was my first and only boyfriend, but he was. I had a lot of like 3-month, 4-month situationships where we get to the 3-month, 4-month mark and it would just fizzle out. And that was devastating because I would always think, what's wrong with me? But if you are someone who's been single for a while and you really, really want your person, maybe just like release your grasp a bit, release your grip, take a step back. Just say, I'm gonna give myself a month just to like fall back in love with myself and my life. And I know what you're thinking. I love myself. I love my life. I said that too. But if I really like took a step back, I was constantly feeling inadequate and not good enough and like something was wrong and just exhausted by the whole process. I'm not saying close yourself off, but I'm saying take a beat, get back to yourself, get centered, and ask yourself what you want for your life moving forward. Yes, a person, a partner is probably in that. But in order to attract that person, you've got to get right with yourself and you have to truly love yourself, because there is nothing more powerful than a woman who truly loves herself. Let me know if this resonated with you. I haven't done a ramble like this in a long time on this channel. Oh, also, hi, I'm Reid. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Also, subscribe to the channel. I do this show called Reel It In with Reid, and it's a play on words. So the phrase reel it in is telling someone to like reel it in, not be too big, but we're saying R-E-A-L, real, like keeping it real. So we're reeling it in. We're stepping into our full power. We're keeping it real. We are showing up as our full authentic selves, and that is the movement that we are creating. So if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for being here, and check out the channel, see the other videos that I have, and see if they resonate with you. And I'll be here every week, and I'll see y'all next time.